Hello, fashionistas. Welcome back to Fashion Flow and Style, your go-to channel for all things chic, trendy, and empowering. Today, we're diving into a topic close to my heart: vintage fashion trends for plus-size women. Whether you're new to retro styles or a seasoned pro, this video will arm you with practical tips to elevate your wardrobe. Vintage fashion isn't just about nostalgia, it's about celebrating timeless silhouettes, bold patterns, and the confidence that comes with owning your unique style. Plus, for curvy women, vintage pieces often offer flattering cuts and high-quality fabrics that modern fast fashion can't match. If you've ever wondered how to blend old-school charm with modern flair, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Vintage fashion refers to clothing from past decades, typically spanning the 1920s to the 1980s. Unlike antique or deadstock items, vintage pieces are pre-owned but still hold cultural and stylistic significance. For plus-size women, vintage offers a treasure trove of options that prioritize structure, tailoring, and femininity. Think A-line dresses, high-waisted trousers, and peplum tops, garments designed to accentuate curves without compromising comfort. The beauty of vintage lies in its ability to transcend trends. A 1950s wiggle dress or a 1970s bohemian maxi can be styled for today's runways while retaining their classic allure. In this video, we'll explore how to source these gems, mix them with modern staples, and create outfits that turn heads. Ready to step into the past? Let's keep going. Each decade brought its own fashion revolution. The 1920s flapper era introduced drop-waist dresses and fringe details, perfect for showcasing bold accessories. 1930s, 1940s Hollywood glamour emphasized hourglass silhouettes with bias-cut gowns and tailored suits. The 1950s celebrated the feminine form with full skirts, nipped waists, and cat-eye sunglasses. 1960s mod styles favored geometric prints and shift dresses, while 1970s boho chic embraced flowy fabrics, bell-bottoms, and earthy tones. The 1980s added power shoulders and neon pops. For plus-size women, certain eras might resonate more. If you love dramatic volume, try a 1950s full skirt. Prefer streamlined elegance? A 1940s tailored coat could be your new staple. Experimenting with eras helps you discover what flatters your frame and personality. Fit is everything. Vintage sizing differs from modern standards, so focus on measurements rather than labels. Look for high-waisted designs to cinch the waist, empire waistlines to elongate the torso, and peplum details to smooth the midsection. A-line skirts and wrap dresses are universally flattering, while V-neck tops draw attention upward. Avoid overly tight or boxy shapes, opt for structured jackets for a polished look. When shopping, prioritize stretchy fabrics like viscose or cotton blends for comfort. Remember, vintage isn't one size fits all. Alterations by a skilled tailor can transform a piece into a custom fit. Don't be discouraged if something isn't perfect. A little tweaking can unlock endless possibilities. Vintage fashion thrives on color and pattern. Jewel tones like emerald green or sapphire blue exude sophistication, while pastels evoke 1950s sweetness. Stripes, polka dots, and floral prints add visual interest, just ensure they're scaled to your frame. Larger prints can create dimension, while smaller ones offer subtlety. For a modern twist, Pair a bold retro blouse with neutral high-waisted trousers. Monochromatic outfits streamline the silhouette, while contrasting colors, e.g., red top plus black skirt, create balance. Pro tip: use accessories like scarves or belts to inject color without overwhelming your look. Confidence is key, own those hues. Accessories are the secret sauce of vintage styling. A statement necklace can transform a simple dress, while cat-eye sunglasses scream 1950s glam. Belts emphasize waistlines, and gloves add old-world charm. Don't forget hats, brooches, or vintage-inspired handbags. For shoes, Mary Janes, ankle boots, or T-strap heels complete the look. Layering necklaces or stacking bracelets adds depth. Experiment with hair and makeup too. Victory rolls, red lipstick, and winged eyeliner tie everything together. The goal: balance vintage elements with modern touches to avoid looking costume-like. Mix eras boldly, pair a 1920s beaded bag with a 1970s jumpsuit. Core pieces every plus-size woman needs. Start with versatile basics, a 1950s wiggle dress for date nights. High-waisted trousers for work or weekends. A tailored blazer from the 1980s for power vibes. A flowy midi skirt, 1970s, for casual days. A polka dot blouse, 1960s, to pair with jeans. Vintage denim, 1990s, for a retro-modern mix. Layer with cardigans, scarves, or a classic trench coat. These pieces can be mixed and matched endlessly. Invest in quality over quantity. Vintage items often last decades if cared for properly. Thrift stores, online boutiques, and estate sales are goldmines. Build slowly, and soon you'll have a wardrobe that's uniquely you. Hourglass, pear, apple, and rectangle shapes. Understanding your body type ensures vintage pieces flatter you perfectly. Hourglass, highlight your waist with belted dresses or pencil skirts. Pear, balance hips with A-line skirts and voluminous sleeves. Apple, opt for empire waistlines and V-necks to elongate the torso. Rectangle, create curves with peplum tops or high-waisted pants. For example, a pear-shaped woman might rock a 1950s swing dress, while an apple shape could embrace 1970s flowy tunics. Tailoring is your best friend. Don't hesitate to adjust hems or seams. The goal is to feel empowered, not restricted, by your body type. The key to rocking vintage is balancing it with contemporary pieces. Pair a 1940s blouse with skinny jeans and ankle boots. Layer a 1980s blazer over a graphic tee and leather leggings. A vintage clutch and heels can elevate a basic LBD. Avoid going full costume by keeping at least one element modern. For example, a 1920s beaded purse looks stunning with a minimalist jumpsuit. This approach keeps your look fresh while honoring retro aesthetics. Winter calls for layering. Wear a 1950s coat over a sweater and pencil skirt. Add tights and knee-high boots for warmth. Spring. A 1960s floral dress with a denim jacket and flats. Summer demands lightweight fabrics. Try a 1970s cotton sundress with sandals. Fall is perfect for 1980s plaid blazers paired with jeans and ankle boots. Don't forget accessories. Scarves, hats, and gloves can transition pieces between seasons. Vintage doesn't have to be weather-specific. Get creative. You don't need a big budget to embrace vintage. Start at thrift stores like Goodwill or Salvation Army. Look for high-quality fabrics and classic cuts. Online platforms like Etsy, eBay, and Depop offer curated vintage options. Join Facebook Marketplace groups for local deals. Don't overlook estate sales or family heirlooms. They might hold hidden gems. If an item needs minor fixes, like replacing buttons or mending hems, tackle it yourself or visit a tailor. Remember, patience pays off. Dig through racks to find that perfect piece. Vintage sizes often differ from modern ones. Alterations are essential. A skilled tailor can adjust waistlines, shorten hems, or reshape sleeves. For example, a 1980s oversized blazer can be nipped at the waist for a snug fit. If you're crafty, learn basic sewing skills to hem skirts or add darts. Don't fear DIY, YouTube tutorials make it easy. Investing in tailoring ensures your vintage finds become wardrobe staples. No matter how fabulous your outfit, confidence is the final touch. Vintage fashion celebrates individuality. Embrace it. Stand tall in that 1950s dress or strut in those 1970s platform heels. Remember, fashion is self-expression, not conformity. If you love a piece, wear it proudly, even if it's bold or unconventional. Confidence turns any outfit into a showstopper. Shoes anchor your vintage aesthetic. Mary Janes, T-straps, and kitten heels scream 1950s charm. For a 1970s vibe, try ankle boots or wedges. Loafers or ballet flats add 1960s polish. If heels aren't your thing, opt for chunky vintage sneakers or loafers. Ensure shoes match your outfit's era. Pairing a 1920s dress with modern sneakers might clash. Prioritize comfort, especially if you'll be on your feet all day. Complete your vintage look with era-appropriate hair and makeup. For 1940s, 1950s styles, try victory rolls, pin-up curls, or a sleek bob. Use red lipstick, winged eyeliner, and defined brows for instant glamour. 1970s bohemians might opt for loose waves and natural makeup. YouTube tutorials can guide you through vintage hairstyles. Practice makes perfect. Don't forget hair accessories like headbands or flowers for extra flair. Vintage shines at events. For weddings, try a 1950s tea-length dress with gloves and a fascinator. Cocktail parties demand 1960s mod mini dresses or 1980s sequin blazers. Work events. A 1940s tailored suit paired with pumps. Don't forget accessories. Clutch bags and vintage jewelry elevate any look. With the right styling, you'll outshine everyone in modern attire. Vintage reduces waste by giving pre-loved clothes new life. Fast fashion harms the environment, but buying secondhand cuts pollution and landfill waste. Plus, vintage pieces are often higher quality, lasting years instead of seasons. By choosing vintage, you're not only stylish, you're a planet warrior. Share your eco-fashion journey on social media to inspire others. It's normal to worry about standing out, but vintage is about celebrating uniqueness. Start small, add a retro scarf or belt to your outfit. Surround yourself with supportive communities, like our Fashion Flow and Style family, and remember, fashion has no rules. If you feel good, you'll look amazing. Own your style. Follow plus-size vintage influencers for ideas. Check out at Curvy Vintage Queen or at Retro and Fabulous on Instagram. Their posts showcase how to style retro pieces for modern life. YouTube channels like Dottie Do or Pinup Girl Clothing offer tutorials and reviews. Engage with these creators, they're a goldmine of tips. Host a vintage swap to refresh your wardrobe without spending a dime. Invite friends to bring unwanted clothes and accessories. Set up mirrors and try-on stations, and enjoy snacks while swapping. It's sustainable, fun, and lets you bond over fashion. You might discover a hidden gem someone else no longer loves. Many brands now cater to plus-size vintage lovers. Check out Unique Vintage, Etsy's plus-size sellers, or Torrid's retro lines. These brands offer period-accurate designs in extended sizes. Support them to keep vintage alive and inclusive. Proper care ensures your vintage lasts. Store delicate fabrics in acid-free tissue paper and breathable garment bags. Avoid plastic dry cleaning bags, opt for cotton instead. Spot clean stains immediately and air out clothes after wearing. For delicate items, use a steamer instead of an iron. Treat your vintage with love, and it'll love you back. There you have it, fashionistas. A complete guide to mastering vintage fashion for plus-size women. From finding your fit to mixing eras and embracing sustainability, vintage is all about celebrating your individuality. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a video. Drop a like if you're ready to revamp your wardrobe, and comment below, what's your dream vintage piece? Share your favorite era, styling hacks, or questions. Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay confident, and keep flowing through fashion with fashion flow and style.